Olá, meus amores! Antes de tudo, gratidão por você estar presente para mais um conteúdo. Eu estou passando aqui rapidinho para lembrar de curtir agora esse vídeo, se inscrever no canal, ativar o sininho para não perder nenhum vídeo incrível que trazemos aqui para você. Combinado? Agora, apertem os cintos, entre na nave estelar e bora pra aventura!
Why is not coming to Earth? Why did he decide to stay out of the orbit of Earth, not even approach the vicinity of Earth, the territorial vicinity of Earth? It is not by diplomatic reason, it is by a personal reason, for personal matters. Every time I'm meeting him, and I can tell that I'm meeting physically with Ea, beamed on board Thorhan's ship and brought on the Nibiru ship, and then beamed on board the Nibiru ship from Thorhan's ship that stays around the Nibiru ship in the orbit of it. And the Nibiru ship is big enough that it creates a gravitational field. If you want to imagine and to have an idea, the Nibiru ship is probably as big as Earth, Moon, Luna. Every time I'm meeting here, which happens regularly, I am asking him the same question. Will you come to Earth? Will you come back to Earth? Please, people are asking for you to visit. They want to meet you and to see you and to thank you for everything you've been doing. And the answer is always, well, he says, I will not, my decision is that I will not come to Earth, come back to Earth, because I do not want to be either worshipped or thrown stoned at. Which I understand. He has really good ethics and he's a very loving heart, he's very compassionate and he's humble. Even though he is the heir of the Anunnaki Empire now, his humility is mind-blowing. So I could understand this. I asked him again the question. One day, when his heart was open, he looked at me. He didn't reply straight away. What he did next was unbelievable. He lent me his hand. And because of his strong energetic field, I can never approach him less than 1 meter, or it blows my consciousness away from my body. He's so powerful. But Ea knows how to lower down his electromagnetic field that I can touch him. I took his hand, and he led me to another part in the Nibiru ship, bright with light. And there was a hall so big, so vast, with elements of architecture like columns running up a high vaulted ceiling. All was crystalline and beautiful, and there were vegetation, translucent, iridescent vegetation, and in the middle of it was a river, a milky iridescent selenite water, and it would flow through the architectures and the iridescent rocks, and it was magnificent. He sat on a piece of low column, and he invited me to go near him. And then I knew his heart was open fully. And I knew that this time he would give me the right answer. His golden robe was spread on the elements of architecture and the little rocks. There were white flowers all around. And with his beautiful, beautiful blue eyes, drawn, designed with coral, he looked at me. He said nothing, but I could read the answer in these eyes that reflected trillions of stars and the emotion of all of them. In his eyes, I read nostalgia, sadness, and a tremendous love for humanity. I had never grasped before the extent of his love for humanity. And it was blowing my soul to all the directions of the universe. He embraced my consciousness with his consciousness, with the compassion of his trillion stars' love for humanity, and I could taste its frequency. The love he still resonates within for humanity is the very frequency of Source. It's the very frequency of the creative frequency of Source. Because Ia is not only a geneticist, he creates. He's a creator. He fractals souls from Source and imbues them into bodies, working with the corridors between the stargates. And he does that. He has the secrets for this. He knows this. I felt it. All my frequency tuned in to this frequency. And this is misunderstood. This is misunderstood from people of Terra, of Earth. So I want to really insist on sharing this with you, because you will understand better what is at stake. Because of this power, of this love that he channels from Source directly into his work and his actions, because his heart is in direct connection with the work of Source. He feels, at the same time, connected with everything and lonely. The loneliness I received from him surprised me, because when you are connected with source, with all of this, and you vibrate in this frequency, yeah, the last thing you are is alone. But you can be connected to the whole universe and feel lonely because someone is not here in this frequency. Enki once had a son whom he loved very much. He had the greatest expectations for this son, but sometimes the path, the soul journey of some beings are not what we would have expected it would. Marduk chose power. He chose the frequency of power. And he joined his uncle's army, Yu army, and Lil's army, Yahweh's army. Not knowing that this power that Marduk chose wasn't the true power. It's just ephemeral power, with whom you're never satisfied and you always want more and more and more and more and more, because this is not truly power. This is ego. The true power, Ea tried to show it to his son, because the true power, Ea has it. The true power is the power of love. And when you work in the power of love, nothing can knock you down but a wound in your heart. The frequency of betrayal. I sense all this. I sensed all of it. And I cried. How, after hundreds of thousands of years, you still feel pain, you still feel betrayal, because when a wound hasn't been healed, it is still here, open. And bleeding, and bleeding. Time just makes things easier, but not forgotten. But never his son returned to him. But it's okay. It's okay, because forgave him, he understood. And Enki, Prince Ea, he knows the secret alchemy of the universe, and he knows that his son had chosen the path, and that path was his too, to know the pain and learn from it. That day, he could tell an old friend, directly from heart to heart. Ea works with the energy of frequency of love from source. It flows through him, but he had kept this little box closed, and he opened it to me. So this was the answer. And not only, Ea spoke to me. He said, took my shoulders. He said, because I lost an old battle in my heart and on earth. Coming back would be too unbearable emotionally. I left because my half-brother, you, won. He destroyed everything related to me. He destroyed Atla, where was my residence on that planet. He sent an asteroid in the ice cap, the northern ice cap, and disclosed a flood and a tremendous seismic shock to the planet, just because he wanted to finish with me. I saved as much people, as much humans as I could, but I could not save them all. I had to go. I left behind because we were seeing this coming. He said, I left behind scientists, my crew, my team, the main lead geneticist, avatars in secret places. And when they would have finished their mission of educating the population about the real power, they could retire and leave their avatars in stasis and come back if one day things turn out well and you can come back. Once the evil my half-brother you has set on this planet is cast out, I left a crew behind me to one day come back stronger and in full power and get this planet rid of this evil tyranny. Yeah, I could finally come back when all this evil had gone. Together with the Intergalactic Confederation, together with the Seeders. My old friend, yeah, will not come back to Earth. I know it now. He has his own journey to explore. He told me that his son is lost to the dark. But how can a loving heart admit that one of his children is lost? Hope never fades, even hundreds of thousands of millennia, and Ia knows about miracles. He knows about the magic of the universe. I want to share with you about my old friend, whom I love very much because I know his heart. Many humans have been manipulated into believing that he is not good. This is because of the dark ones, scared of you understanding what really happened and who was really behind the curtain all that time. It weren't people of the frequency of love to do all what they've done coldly, with no heart, no feelings, everything they've done to the children. These ones were not human. These ones had reptilian mind and blood and genetics, and they were terrorizing everyone. There is something with the reptilians, they can ally. Enlil reptilian bloodline allied with the Sikaar, the Alpha Draconian bloodlines. They work together. Enlil passed accords with the Sikaar Empire to share the resources of these planets and work together, because only reptilians could do this. Nobody else wanted to. The Nebu didn't care. The Nebu are competitor. The Nebu were competitors to the Sikaar and the Anunnaki. Always. So everybody was minding their own business. And you know why? What? Now, all these terrible beings have gone, and it's time humanity wakes up. And you're doing it really beautifully, beautifully. My good friends, although Yah will not come back to Earth, he will not. He speaks through me to tell you that he truly loves you. And he doesn't want to be considered as a god or anything like it. He is a man. He bears the heavy name of Anunnaki. He's an Anach from the Anachim. He's a man, he's a being like you and I. He's just from another culture. The fact he has the title of prince is because he is the heir of the kingdom of his father. This is just, as you would say, Mr. or Mrs. This doesn't make him superior to anyone. He really, really, really wants you to understand that. Okay, he's not a regular guy, but as long as these ego wars will be still going on Earth, he will not come back. He has decided anyway, and I know why now, the real reason. So this is me sharing with all of you a piece of his heart. He asked me to. I was about to keep that for myself, but he asked me. Ia is working very closely with the Galactic Federation of Worlds and the Earth Alliance. He sometimes visits the Excelsior, that's as close as getting to Earth. But even that, he doesn't do it often. It's very rare, because seeing this planet with his own eyes is very painful to him. Most of the time he projects holographically to the Excelsior, and the few times, there may have been 2 times where there were meetings, important meetings there, he had to be there physically, but he didn't want to look at Earth. He was feeling emotional, because all he wanted was to go down on this planet and spread his love for everyone. He can't. Doesn't want to. I hope you understood now. Blessed be his heart, his galactic, beautiful heart, filled with millions of stars, reflecting the frequency of the universe. It is said that you can truly see someone's soul through their eyes. What I've seen is, and his soul is a mirror of souls. is a true prince, the true royalty. And so are you.